Hey, what do you guys eat for breakfast? And lunch? And dinner? Well, Nisha, funny you should ask because we filmed it. Hi, I'm Nisha.
I'm Nicole. I'm Danny.
And I'm Hannah. And this is
The Vegan View.
Cheers!
So y'all liked when these folks did their What I Eat in a Day video. So you know what? I thought I would jump in on the fun because I am the guest this month. And so, you know, that's what I'm gonna do. So I hope you enjoy seeing what I eat in a day.
But we all eat in a day.
Okay, fine.
We hope you guys enjoyed the video and enjoy seeing what 4 different vegans eat in a day. And let us know in the comments what you ate for breakfast. And let's get started. Hi everybody, it's Nisha. So I wish I had something fancy to show you for breakfast, but this is just toast and tofutti, cream cheese, and some black tea. I was just running out the door, so I didn't have time to make anything fancy. But then when I did get home, I made myself like a cup and a half of baked chickpeas. It's a super simple recipe. They're chili lime spiced, and I will put the recipe down in the description below. It's very simple.
Hey guys, Nicole here. So for breakfast on this day, I made some oatmeal by cooking some quick cooking oats in almond milk, and then I added half of a chopped apple and about half of a teaspoon of apple pie spice. You can use store-bought apple pie spice, or this is a homemade version that I will put the recipe for in the description box below. It's got like cinnamon and ginger and nutmeg. It's so good. And then I stir in some ground flaxseed and let it cook until it's nice and thick. And then I topped it with some vegan yogurt. This is the natural cocoa yo. And then I have some chopped dates and some frozen blueberries that I thaw out in the fridge. And then I top everything with some almond butter. And I like to drizzle it on like this because that way you get a little bit in each bite. And this is my favorite breakfast because it's kind of like having a warm bowl of cookie dough for breakfast, and I love that.
Hey everyone, it's Russell, Rollercoaster Vegan, and I'm gonna show you how I make my go-to morning tofu scramble. All right, so it's tofu scramble, so the first thing we're gonna do is use tofu, obviously. This is the sprouted tofu from Trader Joe's that comes in the 2-pack. Super easy. I eat 1 whole block of tofu because that's what I do. Then we're gonna put some seasonings on it. Nutritional yeast, a favorite. Gotta get your B vitamins. We got some turmeric. We got some garlic. We got some black pepper, and then some Himalayan pink salt, which is my favorite salt, and it's nice and salty. All right, so I'm gonna throw a whole bunch of randomness on this tofu, and we're gonna start with the salt. So I'm gonna take a pretty heavy pinch of salt, and then I'm just gonna throw that on the tofu, and I'll get a little tiny pinch. I like stuff salty. If you don't, add less salt. Then I take the garlic, and I just kind of shower it with garlic, because I love garlic. Garlic is awesome. Okay, and we got that. Now, a little black pepper, just to give it a little kick, not too much. Then add some turmeric for color. So just, not too much of it. It's good enough. And then I like to do a little nooch shower, which is how I like to imagine myself showering in my ideal life, in a bunch of nooch. But anyway, we do that. And then I get this masher situation. It's kind of like a potato masher. And then I get to work mashing. It's fun. You get to smush all this stuff down. And then kind of get it all going together. You gotta move it around a little bit. All right, so now that the tofu is pretty well mashed up like a tofu scramble should be, I'm just gonna take a quick taste just to see if the spice blend's right. And it is. And just so you know, tofu's already fully cooked, so it's not weird to eat it raw or anything. But if you want it to taste better, it's good to put it in a pan with some spices. All right, now it's on the stove, getting going. If I need to make any adjustments to the flavor during, I taste and add seasoning. And I'm gonna throw some random veggies in here too, because who doesn't like that? So I also put a little bit of mango salsa on here that I got from Mother's. Most supermarkets have a pre-made mango salsa fresh in the produce section, if you can find it. But anyways, so yeah. And I don't know if y'all know, but I do Weight Watchers. So this breakfast is actually 0 points on Weight Watchers because tofu is a 0-point food. And so are vegetables and all those spices I used. Nutritional yeast is potentially a point, but I don't really count it, so don't tell anybody. It didn't mess anything up. But anyway, yeah, and the mango salsa is literally just like fruits and vegetables. So yeah, super delicious, nutritious, fiber-filled, protein-filled, vitamin-filled concoction, and I am excited to eat it.
Hey guys, it's Hannah. So today I'm just going to be doing an easy 4-ingredient smoothie recipe for breakfast. So you're just going to need 3/4 of a cup of unsweetened vanilla almond milk, a little bit more than a cup of spinach, and you could always add more or less depending on if you want more or less greens, and 1 banana. And then you're going to add about 1.5 cups of frozen mangoes and blend it on up. This recipe is actually on my blog. It's one that I've been making for a long time now because it's a good way to get in greens, but the smoothie doesn't taste like a green smoothie. It tastes so good, so tropical and sweet. You'll love it. So then I'm just gonna pour it on up and drink it for breakfast. And the color is honestly probably one of my favorite parts because it's this really pretty bright green color.
Hi, it's Nisha again. So for lunch, I know this looks really fancy, but it's just reheated leftovers. It's collard greens, garlic mashed potatoes, and barbecue jackfruit, and I have the recipe for the potatoes and the jackfruit, both oil-free, down below.
Hey, it's Nicole again. So for lunch and my snack on this day, it was pretty much just living the life of a recipe tester, having to kind of use up all the random recipes that I've been testing over the week. So nothing really goes together and it's kind of random, but those are usually my favorite kinds of meals. So I had some tofu I needed to use, so I just grilled that on a grill pan. Then I have some of this kale Caesar salad that I usually always have made in bulk just because it holds up really well in the fridge. I'll put the recipe for that in the description box below. I added some grated carrot and pickled red onion this time, and it was really, really good. Then I have these NICOLE'S salad pinwheels that are from my back to school lunch series. These were so good, and the dressing for these is one of my favorites, so I'll also link that down below. And then I have a bunch of cherry tomatoes that I need to use up, so I just kind of snack on those as well. And then finally, I just put the grilled tofu on the side with some vegan pesto that I've been recipe testing, and this was very delicious. My snack on this day was also pretty fun. I was recipe testing some of these chewy cacao cookies. They have some raisins and some walnuts in there. They're not too sweet, so I feel like they're one of my favorite kind of afternoon cookies. And I had to make them like 4 different times to get the recipe right. So I ate probably 4 different cookies on this afternoon. And then I also had one of these tropical energy bites. I'll put the recipe for both in the description box below. And then I had that with a cup of coffee, and this was the perfect little afternoon treat. I had to go to work later on this day, so I was savoring every moment of this while watching a YouTube video.
This is a burger, obviously. I air fried a Gardein burger, and then I put it on this Rudy's organic spelt English muffin with mashed reed avocado with a little bit of pepper, salt, nooch, and garlic, mother-in-law's vegan kimchi, and some organic greens. Basically, if you're thinking about like what's the Weight Watchers situation on this one, Russell? Well, funny you ask. So this bun situation here is about 3 points, 2 to 3 points, depending on how much it weighs in grams. So this one was 3 points. The avocado was about 60 grams of avocado, so that's I think 4 points, 3 or 4 points, and then the burger is like 2 points. And then greens were nothing, and the kimchi is nothing. I think there's a little sugar in there, so technically you're supposed to count the kimchi like for how many points it is, but like, I don't care. It's basically just vegetables, and it hasn't affected me. But anyway, so total 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points. Delicious. Bam.
Hey, it's Hannah. For lunch, I'm going to be doing a big salad. So you're just going to want some microgreens, some cherry or grape tomatoes, some cucumbers, some shredded carrots, and then I finely chopped some romaine lettuce. And then for the dressing, you're going to get some Italian seasoning mix or just whatever spices you want to use, some tahini, white vinegar, and water. And then you're going to want some tofu, mustard, veggies, salt, and pepper. And I'm just going to start by making the tofu part, and I'm just crumbling up some tofu. I'm going to add a little bit of veggies, a little bit of mustard, and some salt and pepper. And I really just eyeball this. I like the ratio of veggies to mustard to be about 3 to 1. And this is a very egg salad type tasting tofu salad. So if you don't like that, you won't like it. But if that's something you're missing, then you'll love this. And then for the oil-free dressing, I'm just gonna do a 1/3 cup of water, a 1/4 cup of white wine vinegar, and then I'm gonna add 3 teaspoons of tahini. And you can add more tahini if you like a creamier dressing, or if you want it to be more watery, then leave it at 3 teaspoons. And then I do about a 1/2 packet of this Italian seasoning. But if you already have all of these spices in your cabinet, you could just do it yourself. This is just kind of the quick and lazy way to do it. And then I like to do it in a mason jar so I can screw the lid on and shake it up. And then you just want to assemble the salad. So I'm just adding the carrots, cucumbers, the tomatoes, the tofu salad, and then the microgreens. And then I'm going to pour on the dressing. This is a great salad if you want to keep it in your fridge and then just add the tofu and the salad dressing separately. It's something where I can chop the vegetables ahead of time, keep them in my fridge, and assemble the salad for lunches during the week. And it just kind of takes the thinking out of eating lunch, and it actually is really filling. I make a huge bowl of it, so I am never left feeling hungry after this.
Hey, it's Nisha again. So for dinner, this is where I kind of made up for my really busy day. I had this really delicious plate full of baked potatoes, some curried turmeric lentils, baked broccoli, red leaf lettuce, and some radishes on the side. And then I just drizzled some of my cashew cream. I actually put like some roasted garlic and some cashews and water and blended it up with a little bit of salt. And it was very good. I love it on everything. And this is one of my go-to dinners because it takes like 10 minutes to make in the Instant Pot.
So I was actually pretty surprisingly full from the cookies that I had. I ended up having 4 altogether and one of those energy bites. And I forget sometimes that cookies that are made with things like oats and walnuts are actually surprisingly filling. So when I was at work on my dinner break, I really wasn't that hungry, so I decided to wait till I got home. And then at that point, it was late. I just wanted something fast and easy, so I just took some bread out of the freezer, toasted it up, and then I took one of these Dr. Praeger super green veggie burgers, and it's a lot better if you like cook it the way you're supposed to in a pan and you put like, pepper jack cheese or vegan provolone, whatever on top. But I just microwaved it because it was late and I was tired and I just wanted something easy and hashtag real life. So I put hummus on one side, ketchup on the other, and this was the perfect little late dinner. I'm going to enjoy this and watch some Gilmore Girls because I'm super basic, and I'll see you guys next time.
All right, and now I'm gonna have some dinner. I'm at Saigon 9 in Garden Grove. I got the veggie pho off their vegetarian menu, which is vegan when you get it with rice noodles. And it's also got vegetables and tofu in it. It's about 9 points in Weight Watchers, if you're keeping track with me. And then over here, I got 2 spring rolls with tofu, which are about 4 points or 5 points. And then the sauce over here is about 2 to 3 points. So yeah, I'm out with Omni friends and getting a vegan meal at an Omni spot.
Hey, it's Hannah. For dinner, I ordered takeout from a restaurant in Los Angeles. It's called Real Food Daily. And I got their basic 4 bowl, and you can kind of pick and choose what you want in that bowl, which is awesome. So what I got is the marinated tempeh, some brown rice, lentils, and steamed greens. And then you have your choice of dressing. And this is their house dressing. It's a tahini dressing. It's really, really good. And yeah, so that's what I had for dinner. It's super healthy and quick and delicious.
So that is everything that we ate in a day. Thank you, Russell, for sharing what you ate in a day.
You're welcome.
I think it's so cool to see how, we're all vegan, but we all eat very differently. And a lot of us are on the go and busy, but it's a very practical and easy lifestyle if you make it that way. So hopefully you guys found this helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up because that really helps more people find our channel. And again, let us know what you had for breakfast in the comments down below, and we will see you next Monday. Bye.
Bye.